Hello, welcome back. Today we're discussing a topic that has sparked a lot of internet debate. It has to do with well-known BBC presenter Sally Nugent and the recent bikini pictures that went viral. The problem is that these images have caused a great deal of debate. Some people have even called them inappropriate for adult audiences. Hold on before you jump to any conclusions, because we're going to look at some of the more important issues these pictures bring up and explore the reasons behind their widespread controversy. You will have a totally different perspective on privacy, internet culture, and celebrities if you read it through to the end. Perhaps you're asking why this matters so much. Isn't it merely an image? This is far more complicated than it appears, I assure you. These pictures have come to represent the way famous people, especially women, are treated online, and the ease with which things can spiral out of control. If you read it through to the conclusion, you will see why this is about limitations, privacy, and respect, rather than just a bikini picture. Let's set the scene first. Sally Nugent, a respected television personality, is well known for her work on BBC Breakfast. Millions of people have recognized her over the years. However, like many well-known individuals, fame can have both advantages and disadvantages. Whether you like it or not, being in the spotlight usually reveals details about your personal life. A lot of online discussion was also generated by the recent revelation of additional pictures of Sally in a bikini. The key question now is, what has triggered such a response to these pictures? We must examine the distribution of these photos in order to comprehend the controversy. These pictures were not intended for public consumption. They wound up on social media even though they were private and might have been taken on vacation or at another period of leisure. As soon as they did, it was like the floodgates opened. As soon as the images got popular, comments started to pour in online. However, Sally's physique quickly became the focus of attention rather than the actual issue, which is the invasion of privacy. You might wonder why these pictures are considered inappropriate for adults. Why would someone wear a bikini and pose for a photo? It's a legitimate question, too. Because people of all ages and professions find bikinis to be comfortable. What, then, made this such a popular topic? Everything is dependent on how the pictures are received. Others criticize Sally's physical attributes, beauty, and even her willingness to share such a private moment, as if wearing a bikini somehow decreased her professionalism or respectability. Others even began to criticize her and wonder if she should be viewed in this way. Sally's body has nothing to do with this. The real problem is the way our society perceives women in the spotlight. Women, particularly those in the media, are sometimes criticized more for their appearance than for their achievements. The controversy surrounding Sally Nugent's bikini photos swiftly turned into a stark example of how society devalues women by emphasizing their looks above their abilities or achievements. Things get complicated at this point. We are not only criticizing someone when we make their appearance the main topic of conversation, but we are also supporting a culture that values beauty. However, there is also the privacy concern. Sally Nugent's right to privacy should not be violated because of her notoriety. Her rights and privacy were both infringed by the publication of these pictures. What would happen if your intimate moments, holidays, or daily routines were made public without your consent? The ease with which someone's privacy might be violated in the digital age is brought home by this instance. Numerous celebrities have experienced this in the past. It's not just about the images. It's also about how they are later altered to convey stories that might or might not be true. These pictures became a source of criticism for Sally, since people started assuming things about her and her personal life based only on how she looked. It raises an important question. How did we get so obsessed with people's looks that we started to see them as nothing more than images on a screen? Now let's talk about something deeper: respect. Sally Nugent deserves respect for who she is and what she has achieved, just like everyone else. However, the entire event demonstrates how prominent figures, women in particular, are frequently treated with scant deference. They are supposed to be faultless, uphold a certain reputation, and never make mistakes. But what do you know? They are human, just like the rest of us. They have private times, just like you, and ought to be treated with the same respect and decency. Sharing such images or making fast decisions about someone based only on how they look contributes to a much more serious problem known as body shaming. For something as little as wearing a bikini, no one should be ridiculed or reduced to their physique, especially Sally Nugent. It's time to start talking about other things. Rather of complimenting someone on their appearance, we ought to value their skills, achievements, and contributions to society. You might be wondering, what's important about this? Simply a few photos, isn't that right? The problem is that Sally is not the only person who struggles with this. Everybody is worried about how they interact with others online. In the age of social media, sharing, commenting, and making judgments are all extremely easy. However, we are changing someone's life every time we do it. We need to consider whether we are promoting a culture of positivity or just criticism and negativity on the internet. Consider it. We have a choice each time we look at a picture or remark on someone's attractiveness. Either we can value and elevate people, or we may denigrate them. We must make the right decision and begin to understand the consequences of our actions and words. I want you to take a moment as we draw to a close to reflect on how we treat public figures, especially women. Everyone has the right to privacy and respect, regardless of who they are or what they do for a living. If we want to live in a society where everyone is accepted for who they are, we need to start rethinking how we respond to problems like body shaming and leaked images. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this movie has caused you to reconsider the subject and consider how we interact with others on the internet. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Let's talk about it in the space provided for comments below.